Why are people calling James Corden the male Ellen? Just look at his latest interview. What was meant to be a simple promotional interview with the New York Times last week showed people that James Corden is just another entitled celebrity who is simply not sorry for his abhorrent behavior towards people in the service industry. When asked about why he was banned from the New York City restaurant, Corden got upset and said, "I haven't done anything wrong on any level, so why would I ever cancel this interview? I was there, I get it. I feel so zen about the whole thing because I think it's so silly. I just think it's beneath all of us. It's beneath you, it's certainly beneath your publication." So to sum it up, Corden does not deny the horrible way that he treated the waitstaff. Instead, he tried to justify it. Quote, "It happens every day. It's happening in 55,000 restaurants as we speak. It's always about eggs." He's essentially saying, yes, I screamed at a waitress because she didn't bring me my correct order for the first time. Not only that, but he's insinuating that it's fine because everyone does it, and it's pretty much unavoidable when you go into a restaurant. Maybe a lot of people do feel comfortable verbally attacking those in the service industry, but if you look at the waiter rule, which says that the easiest judge of someone's character is how they treat waitstaff, then you can clearly see what kind of person James Corden is. I mean, if he was a woman, this is exactly the kind of attitude that would get him called a Karen. He's a nightmare customer who is fine with being demanding or unreasonable because he can rely on his privilege to get his own way. He was recently exposed by the owner of a high-end New York City restaurant called Balthazar, who made a viral Instagram post blasting Corden for his horrible behavior towards staff. He called him a tiny cretin of a man and the worst customer to his servers since the restaurant opened 25 years ago. He claimed in one instance, James demanded 2 free rounds of drinks for him and his friends after he presented a hair that was apparently found on his food, and said, "Get us another round of drinks this second, and also take care of all of our other drinks so far. This way I won't write any nasty reviews on Yelp or anything like that." On another occasion, he is said to have flipped out when an egg yolk omelette his wife had ordered was found to have a little egg white in it. He allegedly went ballistic and started tearing into the waiter, saying, "Maybe I should go into the kitchen and cook the omelette myself." According to the owner, Corden was so awful that he felt compelled to out him publicly and ban him from the restaurant, something that is very rarely done in high-end establishments. And let's not forget, back in 2019 when Corden wanted to surprise fans by making an appearance on Reddit's infamous Ask Me Anything thread to promote a special edition of his show. But the plan massively backfired when users started flooding the thread talking about the horrible experiences they've had meeting him in real life. In the end, he was only able to answer 3 questions before he dipped, probably because the truth was coming out about him and he was getting brutally roasted. One viral post said, "Hey James, you won't remember me, but me and my friends sat at a table next to you and Harry Styles, and some others in Manchurian Legends in London's Chinatown about 6 years ago. We didn't bother you, but you were a massively entitled C-word who yelled and treated the staff like crap. And when one of my party politely suggested that you calm down, you got really aggressive and threatening." There was also the allegation from comedian and podcaster Jack Allison, who claimed that Corden attended a Writers Guild Association meeting specifically to advocate for lowering the pay of his own late-night writers. Aside from the way that he treats others, many people are just plain sick of seeing him everywhere. Corden's acting career started out well enough, but things went downhill as soon as his fame grew. It's well known that he pretty much accepts any work offer that comes his way without much consideration, resulting in multiple flops. These included some really bad movies like Cinderella, Lesbian Vampire Slayers, and even the Emoji Movie. He also came under fire for exploiting gay stereotypes with his character in The Prom. But his most cringe-worthy performance ever was in the movie Cats, which was not only a box office disaster, but featured CGI human cats which were literally sickening to look at. Then there's his so-called comedy. Fans remember when he completely bombed at an AIDS research benefit gig in LA in 2017. In an effort to appear edgy, he brought up the Weinstein scandal that had just came out that very same week. He said, "It has been weird this week, hasn't it? Watching Harvey in hot water. Ask any of the women who watched him take a bath." The backlash against him was huge, and rightfully so. If you're going to make offensive jokes, you have to at least be funny. So do you think it's fair that he's being called the male Ellen? Let me know what you think in the comments below, and I'll catch you in the next video.